What's going on, guys? Justin Fuller, Director of Digital Sales for TrueSpot. Today I want to talk to you about classic Chevrolet. These guys are pretty well known in the game. They've won a lot of awards. They do a lot of volume sales. I actually work with them, helping them track keys and tracking vehicles. Now, they do that across 3 lots. What does that mean? It means that when Bob walks over to the key machine and goes to check it out and see that David has it, and then he can't find it, and then he goes find Bob and David are now together looking for this key and wastes all his time, and then they find a lot porter, and then they find a sales manager, and everyone is wasting time. We eliminate that, right? All they would have had to done is open up the TrueSpot app, see exactly where the key is at, see exactly where the vehicle's at, and everyone's more efficient. How does that work? Let me show you. All right, guys, so here we are on the desktop dashboard, and right now you can see one of their locations, and I've got some counts going here, but I can turn on pins. If you want to see every vehicle, you want to see where all the keys are at, whatever it is, right? And I can jump between locations. So whether it's their pre-owned location, whether it's their new location, or whether it's their south location, right? So they've got 3 different locations, and to kind of show you what that looks like, if I zoom way out here, I'll show you, you can see that these guys are a good distance apart, right? So this helps them from an audit standpoint, understanding what's where, right? So let's jump back into a location. First, you can see the counts, right? I can see where everything is. So if I want to see all the keys, I can see where keys are at, or I can turn it on and see where pins are at. This is powerful. At the end of the night, I want to know if I've got keys out in the front lot, right? And if I do, I can click on this over on the right. It'll give me that list of keys that are sitting out in that geo-fenced area, right? So in the south front lot, I've got this, or I can turn the map off and see that list right here, right? Very easy to do. So it just makes it very helpful from an opening and closing standpoint, right? And this is every location, right? If I want to jump over to the new lot, cool. Let's jump over to the new lot. Let's clear my search here and then pull up and see where keys are sitting. So if I need to go, hey man, there's a key back here in employee parking. All right, well, which one is it? Cool, it's a manual entry. It's something we just took in. There's the stock number to it, right? So I can see it over to the right side. Now, when I click into this, there may be a reason that key or car is back there, and I can go into the vehicle activity, look in the notes, right? Maybe somebody dropped in a note and let me know, hey, why is this vehicle sitting back there? Maybe we're waiting for somebody to pick it up to do some work to it, or whatever the case may be. So know that you can add notes to this. Super cool. Now, these guys can use this a million different ways, but they track not only their keys, but also their vehicles, right? So if I clear out this search, I can go over to vehicles. If I was looking for a particular vehicle, I absolutely could do that, right? I could, run down a search of a stock number or VIN, or for the sake of this, I can just jump between lots and pick something. So maybe it's this car sitting way out here. If I click on it, right, maybe I was searching out stock number N1504799, right? It'll pull up, it'll show me exactly where the car is at and exactly where the key is. So car-wise, I can see that it's sitting over in the fleet lot right now. The key is currently inside the pre-owned sales building in their keeper machine. So as a sales guy, a tech, a lot porter, anybody who's doing inventories, right? Anybody's doing an audit, how powerful, maybe I'm a photo guy, how powerful is it that I immediately could pull up a certain stock number and go, oh, the key is in the key machine right now and the car's sitting over at fleet. How much faster am I, right? I'm not doing what I mentioned earlier of, hey man, David checked out the key and now it's this or that or the other, right? If the key's not in the key machine, it'll show me on the map where it's at. And with the phone app, it'll even walk me right up to it. Speaking of, let's hop into the phone app real quick. Here I am, and I'm mirroring my phone up onto the screen right here. So I'll show you exactly what this looks like. So for 90% of your guys that are running around the lot looking for stuff, I just simply hit find a key, find a car. So let's pretend for the second it's this 2020 Alfa Romeo, right? I go ahead and click into that, and then it's immediately going to show me first, where is the vehicle at? Hey, classic south parking lot, and I can zoom in and zoom out. And when I get out there, I'll appear as a blue dot on the map if I'm looking for it. And then key-wise, I can jump over to that key, and it'll show me where that's at. So perfect example right now, car's out on the lot, but the key is as well. So either the key has been left on a lot, or there's somebody currently standing out there with that key in their pocket, or maybe it fell out of their pocket when they were getting out of the car and it's out in the parking lot. We can eliminate that right there, right? Now, if I get over close to that key and I can't find it, there's a find a tag button you can hit on here. You can see that button on there. I can click on that. If I do touch that, it'll start pinging that tag every couple seconds. The tag will actually flash, and then it'll walk you right to where this tag is. So a white ball will appear here in the middle, and as you walk closer, it'll go to the dark blue. So for the sake of understanding granularity, I can walk you up to within a foot or two of a key. Car-wise, I can get you within a spot or two, right? So I can make things much faster. If I jump into another vehicle, just to show you an example, we'll scroll down here and pick something at random, right? Cool, we'll go with this Audi A6, jump in, boom, shows me where the car's at. Hey, car's on the main lot, right? I can see where it's at. I can also see the key now that I've jumped out. But if I jump over, hey, keys in the pre-owned sales building in the keeper machine as we speak. That's efficiency. Now, you may be saying to yourself, hey, I've already got GPS set up on my vehicles that I sell through F&I. No big deal. Understand, I've got a lot of integration set up, so I might already work with the guys that you've got that set up with. So just something to keep in mind. Whether you want to track the vehicles using our tags, maybe you want to use a GPS unit that you have set up through an F&I sell-through, or maybe you've got other options. Whether it's something to a key machine, to where I can pull the login and you can see who checked it out last, or you can even see where that key is on the key machine, or maybe it's something in integration with a GPS unit where you say, hey, can you pull that data into one dashboard so these guys can see where the key is, where the vehicle is, all that in one place? We can do it. So if you want to learn more about this and see how it would work at your dealership, maybe you guys have a parking structure and you want to know what level it's on and where on the level, I can do it. You want to look at multiple locations like Classic, I can set that up as well. Everybody's got something unique that makes their dealership a little bit different. So let's talk about, how you want to track keys or track cars or track both. Maybe you want to track in service. Maybe you want to track through recon. Maybe you want to apply your recon service and, software to what we do. There's a million different things we can do, and I'll be more than happy to talk with you.